Hello everyone, this is Pooka and welcome to another game I played from the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. And it is from Bad Deck Monday, our live stream every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we play some silly decks, try to make some new ones every week, and see if we can have some fun, use some creative ideas, and think outside the box a little bit. So here we have an Eeveelutions deck. Some people I made a poll before the stream and had some options to work with, and the one that got voted on was this Eeveelutions deck. And I'll be honest with you, I made this probably about 5 minutes before the stream started. Not a whole lot of thought went into it, and yeah, it's probably not going to be too pretty, but we'll see what happens. Now, my opponent started with a Landorus, which made me extremely scared because Eevee is weak to fighting. We started off with triple Eevee. But one did go down to Cobalion EX. Apparently, did not have a fighting energy to use Hammerhead with the Laser Verbank, and then Righteous Edge from Cobalion EX got the knockout. So that's kind of a bummer. But heck, we'll have a level ball here, and I'm probably just going to take another Eevee, get my fourth Eevee down. Gonna have four Eevees out. Well, one's knocked out, but we'll have seen all four of them by turn one. And alright, we'll have to react accordingly and see which evolution we need next. So here, I have Signs of Evolution. We get to search for 3 different types of evolutions. And let's see. Which ones do we want to take? I played one of every type, so we would have every type covered. We have this Espeon that prevents all effects of attacks. I could do that. That would prevent Righteous Edge from discarding my energy. But, nah, that's probably not going to be too useful. We have Espeon. That one's going to be the one I take for sure, since that first attack does 20, and then you draw until you have 6 cards. My hand is really bad, so I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take Flareon, and then, heck, I'll take Umbreon too. Since it gives plus 20 HP to all of your Team Plasma Pokemon, and pretty much all the Eeveelutions, the good ones anyway, are Plasma Pokemon. So let's see what we can do here. It is not looking pretty, that's for sure. But my hand is looking pretty. I mean, I got 4 different types of evolutions. I like how they're all kind of doing a similar pose. Just some are going in different directions. Alright. Now, what does JMAC78 do from here? We have a Float Stone. That's the second one he's playing here. I assume this is like a Garbodor, Landorus, Cobalion EX deck. We do have Vaporeon here with a Goldbreaker attack, very similar to that Bouffalant with Goldbreaker, but Vaporeon does, let's see, I think it does 80 damage total to EXs, which is particularly good against Landorus, who is weak to water. Does not actually knock out Landorus in one hit, but with the help of a Hypnotoxic Laser, you can do that. But I think I drew another Eeveelution. I drew a Leafeon. This is what happens when you play like 8 Eeveelutions in a deck. And I have to decide what I want to do here. I could evolve and use, what is it, Refreshing Rain? Heal off my 30 damage? I could do that. I could also evolve into Espeon and use the whatever that first attack is, side draw, I don't know what it is. That is one of the cards even I don't know what it does. Or I don't even know the attack names. Instead, I'm just going to evolve into Umbreon. Give myself plus 20 HP. Now we have 130 hit points out of Vaporeon. Gonna Refreshing Rain, heal 30 from my Umbreon. And alright, my hand is now 3 Eeveelutions. And I have no Eevees left. So you can see this deck is clearly not that competitive. Just the Eevees are just a little too weak. They don't have enough HP, they don't do enough damage. They take too much energy, pretty much anything you can think of. They have some downsides to them. Now we see my opponent play a Team Plasma Badge, and then a Chorus Machine, and then a Plasma Energy. But hey, a top deck to Juniper. Alright, here we go. Maybe we can start to get into gear here. I'm going to put down that Cobalion. I run some random attackers just because, well, I have so many different types of energy in this deck to begin with. But alright, here we're going to hit a Goldbreaker for 160 damage. But yeah, I realized this deck had no answer to the Plasma Kyurem, so I'm already running Metal Blend Energy. I'm running 4 of each type of blend, so I'm going to run a Cobalion to help out with those Plasma Curums. Those are going to be a big obstacle. I don't think I can really knock those out with any of the Eeveelutions, quite honestly. So that's why that's in this deck. Vaporeon can handle Landorus, strangely enough. And we do see that fighting energy come down onto it. But, yeah, Vaporeon can, he can do some work here. He's hit that one Landorus up to 160 damage. Now, Cobalion EX is going to come out here and use Righteous Edge. Discard the blend that provides water energy. It's a smart play from my opponent. He did have to discard all 3 energy, but it doesn't look like he has any supporters, so heck, maybe we're in a good spot here. I don't know. Now we'll have to see exactly what happens from here. I might just end up like attaching every turn and then just getting my energy discard every turn. I'm almost wishing that I had evolved into that, or I had grabbed that regular Espeon that would prevent all effects of attacks, so that way I would keep my energy. I have a decision here on whether or not I want to catch out the damaged Landorus or the one with no damage on it. I decided to go with the one with no damage, and that's because I play Hypnotoxic Laser, and this way we're going to knock out this Landorus EX in one hit as I bench my Mew EX. And alright, we're going to take down Landorus with Vaporeon. And there's still another Landorus sitting on the bench there that we can catch her out at some point and take 2 more prizes. So really all we need to do at this point is find a way to knock out this Cobalion EX. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. I do have Flareon, but 2 of my Eevees went down, and the other 2 are in play right now. They've already evolved, so I don't really know if I'll be able to use Flareon at all this game. It's also in the discard pile. I do play Super Odds, so we'll hopefully get some of those, one of those perhaps. Who knows? I'm going to bench Emolga here, and, my best way to go at this is to laser the active. I'm fortunate enough to have another blend here, and I'll be able to chorus for a fresh hand. I put down the Emolga to draw an extra card from the chorus, since, I really need to draw some cards. It'll also give me a free retreater for next turn in case I, get knocked out. Then I have something to promote. And then I can retreat to whatever I feel like. I look and see, yep, the other 2 Eevees are in there. So I need to wait to play that level ball. And we're just going to Gold Breaker for 80. And what? He stays asleep. Vaporeon is going crazy. I can't believe that. Vaporeon is already knocked out 1 Landorus EX. It hit another one for 160. And, oh my goodness, he just stayed asleep. Vaporeon's about to really do this, huh? So I have some options to work with here. I'm definitely going to Gold Breaker for the knockout. That is for sure. I don't want to end my opponent. He has not played any supporters at all since, like, the first turn or so. I don't even know if he played any of this entire game. It's been a really rough time for JMAC78, that's for sure. Kind of feel bad. He has not drawn very much, but this is giving Vaporeon a chance to shine. It's only been like 3 turns of attacking, and we're in a position to win. I'm going to put in 2 Eevees here, and then, heck, probably the Flareon with this Super Rod. I decide to cancel out the Eevee and then put in Espeon as well. Give myself an option if a Cobalion EX comes down, then I can use Flareon. Otherwise, I can actually use Espeon's Shadow Ball to finish off that Landorus EX. So that's what I was thinking there. We're going to Gold Breaker for the knockout on that Cobalion EX. I did not see this coming, that's for sure. And now it's just a Landorus EX with 20 HP left. Can my opponent even do anything about Vaporeon? There's a Stage 1 Pokemon that maxes out at 80 damage, 30 if it's not an EX. I did not really foresee this when I built this deck. I honestly expected to get absolutely rolled every game. I didn't think I'd ever be taking prizes with this deck. The Eevees are not very strong, and I didn't put much thought into building this deck, quite honestly. I could probably improve this concept. I'm going to work on it for sure, but this is really my first crack at it, my rough draft at this deck. And it's very entertaining to me that this is actually happening. So here he has a Skyline. He finally has a supporter. We'll see what he does with it. Now we can see He's going to grab a laser. He honestly needs to play a max potion or get my Vaporeon out of the active to have a shot here. He's not going to end me, so looks like I can play a laser and win. And that is how this silly game is going to end. I'm going to play a Hypnotoxic Laser, and then I'm going to pass, and then I'm going to collect my 2 prizes. Gotta love Hypnotoxic Laser, huh? Everybody's glad that exists, right? Oh, and I even woke up. Alright, okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this game with this Eeveelutions deck. We see Vaporeon MVP. I don't know if we're ever going to see that again. Again, I will try to kind of refine this concept, make this deck better. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. But until then, I'm Pooka here from the Top Cut. We'll have some more videos for you soon, and I'll see you guys next time.